What's going on? Yeah, my name's Wain. I'm 18. I'm in a pop punk band called Layby, and there's 4 other guys in the band. We've got Tim Bell on rhythm guitar, Neil Arkley on lead guitar, Joe Askew on bass, and yeah, this is where it gets confusing. Our old vocalist was called Aaron. He's gone now to start a family life. Congratulations, Aaron, by the way. And now we've got Miles Kent, and he's going to be doing all the forthcoming stuff. In my band, I play the drums, and now we've moved on and we've got a new vocalist. I get heavily involved with some lyric writing as well. I enjoy writing lyrics. When Aaron was in the band, it was kind of his thing. He liked to do the lyrics, and that's fine. But yeah, like now we've got Miles in. He encourages the idea of other people getting involved, and that's always cool. That's pretty much all I can do. I'm useless at anything else. So I went through a phase where I tried to learn guitar when I was 10, and I could probably or accidentally play you a song now, Smoke on the Water, but that's it. I'm useless at anything else. There you go. Life's Great Illusions is our second EP. It's 5 tracks, and it's basically just a collection of songs about life and how it is sometimes, and how spontaneous and unpredictable it can be. So one day, you might be doing something, that's really rubbish. Next day it might be good, or vice versa. You never really know what's around the corner, I guess, is what I mean. And also it's about trying to stay positive and aim for something, and don't let the people deteriorating around you, don't let that be an anchor for what you want to do in life, and don't just stick at what you're doing. Go for it. The new EP, I don't know. I mean, the inspirations in terms of musicality was a massive step forward. I mean, our old stuff was, if you've heard it, is really kind of stripped back, basic. Nothing really, no intricate sort of parts are in there. It's just your standard, timings are in, 4/4 is, what you'd expect from basic music and stuff. But now it's kind of like we've really pushed the boat out a little bit and sort of gone for ideas that aren't necessarily what you might expect. And we've actually pushed time in and thought, yeah, we want to show how good we are and how good of musicians we are as well. Not just about what we can play on our instruments, but how well we gel together. And kind of we wanted to showcase that in this EP. Yeah. Our influences as a band, yeah. Again, it's going to be definitely a long one. Personally, my influences are, obviously I'm mostly into pop punk music, so old school pop punk, Blink-182, New Found Glory, all that kind of stuff. But mostly like the modern take on that is what I'm kind of focused on. I'm like, The Story So Far, they're my favourite band of all time. They're absolutely amazing. The Wonder Years, stuff like that. Kind of the more depressing, they're called realist pop punk for some reason. But then I'm into a lot of indie music as well, the 1975, stuff like that. I think Joe went to see Eminem once, so he's into like hip hop and stuff. Tim, he's kind of similar to me. He likes pop punk and some metal, stuff like that. Neil's into his atmospheric kind of music as well. Tom DeLonge is his idol. He's kind of a fanboy of Tom DeLonge. And he's massively into like Angels and Airwaves and the space kind of sound, that kind of stuff. So yeah, we all bring different sounds to the table, and that's kind of why we bounce off each other really well, and that's kind of given us our sound as Layby. Challenges in recording. We've not really had any challenges specifically in the recording process. We're kind of quite strong in that area. We've always been, kind of in the studio, set up, lay down our stuff and get out pretty much, and we're quite good at that kind of stuff. But challenges, throughout the band is kind of just like trying to find the time to do stuff. We all have our own stuff on, and we all have. Well, I got a part-time job. Tim's got a full-time job. Joe's also got a full-time job, and finding the time to meet up and just even fitting a practice into the week is hard enough. So yeah, we've all got stuff on, so that's kind of the only challenge we face as a band, really. Yeah, everything else comes sweet. The goal is, I think we all share this dream of obviously, Not necessarily fame. We don't want, we don't want a massive mansion on the coast and, our wallets overflowing with money. Personally, I'm not about money or anything like that. That's not how I'm driven, basically. But I just want to be able to say music is my living, and that's kind of what I do. I'd be happy to tour the world, see the world, meet people, just play shows every day, that kind of thing. That would be my dream, and I think we all share that dream. I think that's what we're aiming for, but it's kind of like a hard, the music industry is such a tough nut to crack, especially with the genre we are, like pop punk. It's like it's massively like an American genre, so even again cracking that is a tough in itself. So it's even harder for us as a band, I think, to crack that nut. But yeah, that would be a dream come true. The mansion on the coast would be a bonus, obviously, don't get me wrong, but yeah, that's kind of what we want. If you want to listen to our music, it's pretty much available anywhere. So, you've got iTunes, Spotify, I think it's on Amazon as well, the digital streaming and stuff like that on Amazon. It's on there, YouTube as well, obviously that's the main place, but we're trying to push it through Bandcamp, so www.laybyuk.bandcamp.com, and then it's on there, Life's Great Illusions, and it's a free download as well. But obviously, the main one is Create Records. What is it? .co.uk, createrecords.co.uk, and that's obviously my college's site, so get on it. Life's Great Illusions probably won't impact us a great deal. I think it's something nice to look back at and sort of reflect, what we was thinking at that time and why we wrote the music we wrote there, and think, oh yeah, that was really good, or that was rubbish. But it always means more to the fans than it does to a band, I think, because you've wrote it, you're always so critical of it, and you go off it really easy because you've heard it 1,000 times. I think it's mainly going to be like the EP in our catalogue that we look back at and go, that was a good, we did well there. So yeah, hopefully people think the same. You have to let us know.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Final words? Yeah, I guess I'd just like to say thanks to anyone that's ever bought anything off of us and supported us as a band, because it's really expensive to be a band. So anyone that's ever bought a CD or picked up a shirt at a show, even just come to a show, or even just click play on one of our songs, because that's what it's about, isn't it? If people don't give us the time, then we can't progress as a band, or do this cool stuff that we do. So thank you very much. Cheers.